Goedemiddag, good afternoon, good evening, guten Tag, goedenavond, sawubona. Hello everybody. My name is Lilo du Toit. I just quickly want to introduce myself to you. I am a South African social science and humanities research professional with a master's degree in development economics, which is sometimes referred to as international development. I have 20 years of experience in research, qualitative and quantitative research, all aspects of it. I started right at the bottom. I was an interviewer and I worked my way up to being the project executive or manager in my 20s in market research companies. Since then, I've been working for non-profit organizations, often for international donors and funders, to monitor projects that they are implementing, social projects implementing in the developing world, like in South Africa. And I have also had a stint in the public sector. I've worked for government at National Treasury. About 3 years ago, a combination of events led me to a point where I decided that I wanted to work remotely and from home. I became increasingly unhappy with a very formalized, highly structured office environment and all the rules and politics and drama that goes along with that. It just got to me, and I do not think that being monitored for the amount of hours that you are in a chair equals your productivity. That is about control. It is not about productivity. Okay, so I moved to being fully remote, home-based worker 3 years ago. And what I've been doing since then is, in the first instance, with my background in academics and research, is that I do social science and humanities research consultation that often involves helping undergraduate and postgraduate students in completing assignments, in developing research proposals, in coming up with the relevant reference material, writing literature reviews, collecting data, methodologies for data collection, data analysis, and then the writing of an eventual dissertation or assignment. So that is what I do in the main. And then apart from that, in my freelance work and my remote work, I've been moving a lot more into a more general consumption type of writing. Most of my publications are academic in scientific journals. You can Google my name and you'll find some of them. But since I've been working remotely, I have been exploring a lot more creative content that is pitched more at the general public. So I've been doing a lot of non-fiction ghostwriting on a very wide variety of topics. Being a researcher, I'm extremely skilled at sourcing material, finding and judging if material is good or bad. Like reading or absorbing that material, comprehending it, and writing about it in a way that makes sense. So that skill, the research skill, the ability to find information, serves me very well when it comes to writing about non-fiction topics, for ghostwriting books, anywhere upwards from 30,000 word ebooks. And then also I write quite a lot of web content articles, short articles between 800 words and 1,500 words. Again, on any given topic, I am very proficient at finding information, understanding it, and writing about it. Then I do some SEO writing as well and editing. For e-commerce sites, which is also a particular type of writing based on a very particular type of brief from a client. But so I do that as well, and I often do the editing of the SEO writing of other SEO writers. Okay, then I do a lot of proofreading. I don't do a lot of proofreading, but I do proofreading professionally, and I am also a professional editor. So I often review, you know, articles, dissertations, essays, blog posts, any manner of writing. I proofread and edit it for language quality, for subject matter content, for flow, for conciseness, for grammar, and just that it is pitched correctly at the target audience. As well. So I do quite a lot of editing on many different types of writing, and I do that professionally as well in my remote capacity. And then I think the last thing I'd like to mention is that I can translate. My first language is Afrikaans, but I am fully fluent in English. All my studies, primary school, high school, university, my entire professional career was conducted in English. So I often think and write better in English than I do in my first language, which is Afrikaans. I can translate between the two quite easily, and I can also translate between English, Afrikaans, and Dutch, as well as Flemish. If anybody should need that. And that's, of course, any type of document, a report, a training manual, whatever the case may be. So yeah, those are the services I provide on a freelance basis. I am open to working as a virtual assistant, even if that is something that is offered, but I prefer to work part-time at an hourly rate or at a per word rate, and I prefer working on multiple projects with multiple clients. I enjoy the variety of it. So if I was to make an exclusive agreement with somebody in particular, I would have to extricate myself appropriately from everywhere else. But all right, yeah, those are my skills. I read a lot. I have many interests. I'm interested in practically everything. Apart from my academic specialization, I read popular technology, psychology, cultural studies, sociology, technology, neuroscience, travel, cuisine, fashion. I've written content on all of those subjects, or most of those subjects, health trends, diet trends, fashion trends, developments in technology, even housing markets. My qualification being partly also in economics, or in the economics of developing countries. I am quite able to do socio-economic profiling and analysis of particular regions, which might be useful for marketing organizations, as I could help them define the characteristics or the demographic characteristics of their potential markets. All right, so I think that is all I have to say for now. Thank you so much for listening, and perhaps we'll meet sometime. Thank you. Have a good day.